You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Nice to see y'all again. It's been a little while. I'm back at it. This is a new season of Rack City 314. Thanks for chiming in, those of you that's chiming in. Right here in my little studio area. It's a little bit warm right now. Got the heat on hell, but you know what I'm saying? It's cold outside. All right. So y'all see me like perspiring and stuff. Just know that it's just because of this light, it's because of the heat, and it's just stuff going on. I'm okay. Family's okay. I got a couple people in my family who have experienced the other end of this COVID-19 bug. It really, really sucks. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just letting you all know that I really, really, really do appreciate y'all sticking with me through the beginning of the quarantine. I've been gone because I had a lot of business to handle. I wanted to make sure that I was branding my podcast correctly, with meeting a lot of people and getting the word out there. Most of the time, with this type of business that's going on, dealing with podcasts, a lot of times it's best to make sure that you're doing all of the promotions by mouth, because a lot of people out here, they go and support you when they see that, you're physically out here doing things to be productive and to promote your business and promote some of the hobbies that you're doing. I want to give a quick shout out to the radio guides. Much respect to you guys. Y'all been keeping it going through the summertime. That is what's up. I had to really, really, really take a break. The news was getting very, very repetitive. The things that were out. I mean, so many damn killings this year in St. Louis alone. It was terrifying. So I want to put pretty much like a initiative together where I can kind of be a inspiration to the people that are around me. Because when you go through your whole life, I'm gonna be all the way 100 on this season, y'all. So I need y'all to excuse me because I need to make sure that I continue to reach out to those who know me for who I am. So I'm gonna just keep it real that it was some BS this year. Like the BS was very, very serious this year, and we really, really needed to make sure that the things that were being done regarding, because I'm also a motorcyclist. So it's like we want to make sure that they're being very, very vocal and hands-on in the community, but at the same time want to make sure that I can have content, that I can have things that people see that are being done out here. Not to shine a light on myself, but to shine a light on that there are things that you could be doing to be productive in your community. Really don't care about what nobody thinks about me when it comes down to how I move. But I will tell you that I'm okay with my Heavenly Father. So how I move, I move. I do what I do. I have supporters, people who support me, make sure that my best interest is kept at heart, and I really, really appreciate you all that's been with me through those times. I lost a dear friend over the summertime. I did not, it was another thing that kind of messed with my family too. We lost a young man by the name of Alfie Williams. He definitely was an instrumental person in the community, and a kind-hearted soul. And I want to get out here and really say something about it because through the summer I just took my break, so now I'm just back at it, and I definitely want to give the get a proper uh, um, feedback for the young man. He's survived by 3 children. He's a fantastic person, but COVID-19 took him out real fast, y'all. I mean, he was a healthy young man in his 40s, but you know that COVID-19 took my brother out. Me and my old lady took in his son, his oldest son, and he's just been a joy having around. He's been a great guy, great young man. I couldn't ask for anything better than to To have another son, he's a very great hard worker, very, very respectful, you know, and I'm gonna continue the plan that his dad had for him. I'm gonna make sure that everything in his life falls into place the best way it can, and that he continues to uh, display those characteristics his father instilled in him. Because he's a hard worker, he does what he have to do. I mean, did not shake up or alter any type of vibe in the home at all. It was just like an added positive energy, and it's something that we really, really appreciate around here. Um, Also, so you all know, two of my daughters are out on their own right now. So I'm happy about that. Sad about it, but at the same time, sometimes you gotta let those birds go. You gotta let them fly. Um, I'm about to be a granddad pretty soon. Uh, some people don't know that, but pretty soon I'm about to be a granddad. So that's gonna be pretty awesome. Uh, Not that I was begging for it, or that I'm trying to have all that going on. But it is what it is. My kids live their lives, they do what they do, and it is what it is, guys. So let that be an inspiration to you all that have kids that are holding on to them too tight, to cherish them. For those of you that have friends that may be going through something, please reach out to them, because you never know when it'll be the last day. And and step up to the plate. Don't just say, hey, if you need my help, or tell the family, hey, you need my help, I'm there for you. No, figure out a way where you can help out. Don't be too abrasive, and don't go overboard. Don't go above the family's plans. Will operate within your means, and always keep God first. That's the one thing I can tell you. Just first and foremost, keep God first. That's the very most important thing. It don't matter what type of lifestyle you live, whether you're hardcore, hard ass, soft ass, whatever you want to be in your life. Just keep God first. Keep God first. You have to remember the story of David in the Bible. David was he was something else, a handful, to be honest with you. So we're talking about David from David and Goliath. So he had a very interesting story, and yet he was the apple of God's eye. So I want you all to understand that, no matter how you walk your life, and where you're walking it, you can always keep your higher power first. I'm not telling you that you got to call your higher power Jesus, or Allah, or Buddha, or whatever. I'm just telling you to keep God first. We all serve one higher power that's there, but all of us recognize him in different ways. So just remember that. Keep God first, period. All right. I want to move on, guys. We also have, I also want to tell you all, thanks for keeping the trail in the field. That's my little saying. So thank y'all for being trill, for keeping it real, for being in your neighborhoods, for being in your households, for being the type of people that you all are. Keep being the people that you are, Lord. If you got any type of negativity going on in your life, I would definitely urge you to work with that and try to shake it, because negativity right now, we don't need that in our world. We don't need it in our community. We don't need it in our city. Y'all see what's going on right now. It's murders and killings every single day. I like to think that we done lost more people to people getting killed than COVID. Bad, man. So all of you killers and gangsters and thugs and jacklegs, whatever you is, get your mind together, get your mind right. All right, it's about time that we focus on self-preservation, and we focus on this black skin, this melanin that we got, this popping. We need to make sure that it stays around, because y'all turning us into unicorns. Man. The way y'all taking people out, turning us into unicorns. You know what I'm saying? They got to change. You can't have no world like that. You know what I'm saying? You want to be hard, gangster. You know what I'm saying? Stick to your morals. Be gangster behind your morals. And don't have no morals that are just unreasonable either. You know what I'm saying? You want to make sure that you are able to operate within the means of legal system. We don't need no more black people in jail either. So just because you hard and gangster and do whatever, we don't need to be saying we don't need you in jail. We don't need you up in there. We need you out here. The fight is out here. You ain't in jail. It's out here. All right? You can't fix nothing from in jail. You're a prisoner. You can't fix nothing from up in there, but you can fix it from outside. You can fix it from outside. You can lobby and all type of stuff. Do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm telling y'all. Do what you got to do. All right. Now, that was just my beginning right there. You know what I'm saying? Urging all you all to visit Facebook page, like it, share it, comment, visit our YouTube, subscribe, like, share, hit that bell, bang, hit it as hard as you can, smash the notification bell, and also sign up so you can know when the podcast is coming, so you can get notifications. All right. I greatly appreciate that. All right. Uh, let's see. The next thing I have is our word of the day. All right. We got our word of the day for today. So, our word of the day is no cap. It usually means no lie. It's the slang word, okay? No cap. Those of y'all that's old, like, no cap, man. I'm not going outside with no cap on right now. No, it's not that. It's just basically like it means no lie, so it often follows an unbelievable statement or a serious question. Cap can also mean to brag about something. So to use it in a sentence so you understand, some of you old heads or elders, whatever you want to be called. Look, I'm old too. I just can't, I ain't finna embrace all this. I'm just telling y'all, I got gray hair. I'm young with gray hair. Boom, there you go. All right, I still look good though. All right, check this out. So no cap would be like if you walked up to somebody and you say, yo, bro, today I got woke up by my neighbor at my door telling me that they got a problem with my music being on in my house. Now, mind you, it wasn't shaking the floor, the doors, or the windows, and you couldn't hear it outside. So this person had to be listening real hard. So they gonna ask me, could I turn my music down? And your friend be like, for real? Like, no cap, bro, no cap. On 10. They was on there. So that's using no cap in the senses, right? Or somebody, I was riding through the intersection and somebody T-boned my car, man, and straight totaled my stuff, bro. And then they got on and started running. And your friend be like, for real? You be like, no cap, bro. It was like that. I started chasing after them. I was trying to take their head off. No cap. That's no cap. So I know you done heard it. You probably like, dang, what does that mean? That's what it means. All right. So it is what it is. No cap. That's the word of the day. All right. All right. T-shirts, merchandise is available. Please support. All proceeds will go towards something useful. So stop being cheap. That's all I'm saying. Just stop being cheap. All right. Want a shirt, something like that? DM me, hit me up in the inbox. You know what I'm saying? We can make that happen. And they don't cost that much. So I appreciate it. All right, now we're gonna get into the news. We're gonna get into some topics. All right, y'all. We're gonna get into some topics here. So, what we have here, we have the Gucci Mane versus JEEZY battle, which happened a couple weekends ago. I did not get a chance to talk about it, but at this time, I would like to spend a little time talking about it if y'all don't mind. So, I'm gonna tell y'all what I felt about the JEEZY and Gucci battle. All right. First off, I'm a Gucci Mane fan, big time. Like day one of his day one fans, point blank. I mean, I got every single CD the man ever came out with. Period. Point blank from the beginning, first mixtape. So you do the math. So I mean, I got over 80 albums of this dude, Jeezy. I mean, Gucci Mane, Jeezy. I got like a couple. He was just he never really was somebody that I really was on like that, Like he had you know, his mixtapes that was well, not mixtapes, but his albums. I mean, they were mainstream driven. You heard them on the radio and all that, so it wasn't like something that you was going to seek out. You know what I'm saying? So I will tell you that um, Jeezy won the mainstream battle, and to me, it was lopsided because you have an industry guy going up against a like an independent artist. You know what I'm saying? Independent businessman. I mean, and it was some things that were said, like Jesus said he owned half of Atlanta, a bunch of bull crap. Uh, which is like, who knows if you own half of Atlanta? I know that the houses that I seen you in front of was like mediocre. I mean, I'm looking at Gucci Mane living in a mansion on acres and acres of property. Like, the dude is like living that life. And I look at Jeezy and it's like, man, did you get a Rolls Royce and put it in a suburban neighborhood in the garage? I mean, it looked like it, but maybe I'm tripping. But when you say you own half of Atlanta, you say stuff like that. That was my first time ever hearing that. But I do know that Gucci Mane owns quite a bit of stuff, and he didn't brag on that part. He was just bragging like what you see right now. He don't want you going digging all in his stuff. Then you start finding out, oh, he got this, and then do this, and that. And it's like those of you that's real followers of this man, you know what this man do. You know him and his wife got that. Wow, they got that paper for real, for real. She's balling on her own. He balling on his own. When they together, it's like magic. You know what I'm saying? So to me, Gucci Mane won the streets, and he had music that coincided with his battle against Jeezy just throughout their time. Gucci Mane to me gave a show. He let those know, like those who've been following him, like, all right, we gonna start from the beginning and go to the end, y'all. Y'all, we gonna ride this roller coaster that me and him had going on for years. I appreciate it. It was a great battle. Just in my opinion, I think Gucci Mane won just because of that fact that he already won the streets, the music that he had. All of us know he had a catalog. He got a catalog that's ridiculous. That dude could have pulled one song from each album, like the hit off each album, and won the battle against Jeezy. If he just chose to just say, you know what, I don't want to put out, I'm finna focus on me and just use good quality music and beat this dude that way. I mean, we all know Gucci got it. He got the lineup. I got songs that I make my own lineup and just be sitting there like this song would beat anything that Gucci. I mean that Jeezy got. It was different things that's up that I feel that I could have beat he could have beat Jeezy, like to win everybody's a vote on it. But I mean, I'm a day one, so I already know Gucci Mane won that. Jeezy, if it was we was going off just hit for hit versus, which you should clearly define it, hit for hit. This Gucci and Jeezy battle, to me, it was a Gucci Jeezy battle. Like, this is my this music for you. This going on. You should have this music for me, and we're gonna play this, and then it is what it is. We can see who won the battle off the music, but it was more like I'm gonna bring this music here that was touched by industry producers and was not released unless it met a type of quality and this and that. And Gucci Mane for making raw music, like almost unfiltered. Like dude who just be rapping, you won't hear no filters, almost no no editing done on it, none of that type of stuff. So and he didn't play a whole lot of stuff from Zaytoven because he could have played some stuff from Zay and it would have been rap. Like he could have played the East Atlanta Center, any one of those mixtapes. He could have played the Trap Guide, songs from the Trap Guide mixtape. It's I mean, come on, y'all. The dude got stuff. He got stuff, man. First day out, I don't think he wanted to focus around the music he did while he was in jail. But to me, that was the best. That was like at his top. He got lyrical, head got clear. He started looking at different avenues in his life and business and money and stuff. We gotta always remember too that dude had saved. He had saved. I want to say his Warner Brothers distribution, if I'm not mistaken. Gucci owned. He had owned at one time Warner Brothers distribution when all the record labels was going down and bankruptcy, all that type of stuff. Gucci Mane bought. He bought the distributors. He bought them. You know what I'm saying? It was running it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just telling y'all, it's like we can't forget about Waka Flocka. We can't forget about OJ Juice Man. We can't forget about this man's arsenal that he done had since he's been an artist. And he's building a whole nother arsenal right now. So I'm just telling y'all, like, y'all gotta understand the man wasn't playing. That 1017, so icy in the tank, like he wasn't playing around with this. We got Jeezy, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I ain't saying Jeezy bring nobody up. I ain't saying him reach out to the streets and start bringing people up. I mean, we saw Gucci Mane putting his hand down like the trap god. Like, come on with me, come up the stairs. I'm gonna show you how to hustle and how to make it out here. I ain't never seen Jeezy doing that. All I know is that when I listen to Jeezy music, he talk about everything that him and BMF them did, and in my eyes, that's a snitch. Like, bro, you done told everything about how the operation go. And it ain't like you just making up some on the hood niggas and stuff like that, bro. Like, y'all had an actual criminal syndicate organization going on. across the United States, bro, multiple states. You was part of a wide conglomerate of individuals who embraced the street life to the fullest, man. Y'all had drugs, murder, all type of stuff under your belt. So in my eyes, you created music and you just told on what y'all was doing, bro. So in my eyes, that's like, you don't get no honor in that. Gucci Mane teached everybody what the game was, what was going on the streets, what to look out for. You know what I'm saying? He said a lot of stuff, but I'm pretty sure all the stuff he said, if it was stuff that he actually did, he would have got, you know, he would have got indicted, or some RICO act would have got pulled, something would have went down. But you know what I'm saying? He was speaking to the streets. He was speaking about, some of his own struggles that he's seen other people going through, his homies, all type of stuff to keep you alive while you out here on the streets trying to make your money. So I'm just saying, I'm throwing that out there. That's just how I feel about the Gucci Mane JEEZY battle. All right. So now you know how I feel about that. Next thing we're gonna jump on is violence and hip hop. All right. It's been a lot of people getting smoked out in the hip hop industry. It's been dangerous. It's been the message that's coming from it, that's coming to our kids, that's coming to these teenagers. Yeah, we seeing a lot of these murders and stuff that's going on. A lot of youngsters got something to do. It's like young. Remember back in the day, you didn't really hear a lot about the teenagers killing people. This is back in the day. Y'all understand, I'm almost 40. So back in the day, you didn't hear about the teenagers out here killing people like that. A teenager getting a gun was like a rare find. You know what I'm saying? So all you heard about was fighting going on. Maybe some stabbing, but a lot of fighting. All right. But these days, it's like I be seeing youngsters walking around with choppers, hopping out of cars with guns with sticks on them. Like, y'all, where the hell is these kids getting these guns from? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm walking around, I'm licensed to carry. Like, yo, I'm good. But then I'm seeing somebody walking with a chopper, hopping out of a car, hopping in another car, and I'm just sitting there like, did I come ill-equipped out the house today? Like, should I brought like something bigger out with me? I mean, goodness. It's like sooner or later we're gonna be running around the neighborhood with shotguns and our shit. Like down in Texas, you got a shotgun mounted on your back window of your truck or something. But it's getting pretty ridiculous out here. All right. So I'm gonna tell all you St. Louis rappers, if y'all don't understand, when you become a rapper in St. Louis right now, it's almost like you joining the crew, joining the get killed crew. All right. So if you don't want to die behind the music you making, you don't want to lose your life because you ain't in the industry like popping like this. So you get killed right now, ain't your family gonna remember you and some of your friends. You're gonna be a distant memory within a 5-year period. All right. So if you want your legacy to live long, change the nature of your music, change the nature of your message. Like your message don't have to be about what you did to somebody. Stop snitching on yourself. All your ops is listening to your music. Your ops listening to you. They listening to when you said you went and popped, 4, 5 niggas, 3 niggas, you done took them all out. They listening to you. They looking. They was trying to find out who killed Lil Pookie, who killed Lil JJ, who killed Lil John John. You know what I'm saying? They want to know who killed him. You come out and saying something that's like tapping right on what happened, man, they gonna come looking for you. No matter if you saying you did it or not, everything is matching up. So you gotta realize that message that you pushing out, it ain't doing nothing but hurting other people, and it's gonna eventually come right back to you like a slingshot. You know what I'm saying? Not a slingshot. I'm sorry, y'all. It's gonna come right back to you like a boomerang. So you got to realize the message that you're putting out, it got to make sense. It can't be something that's not productive, guys. So if you're gonna be a musician and you're gonna rap about death and murder and all of this stuff, guess what? You ain't doing nothing but the devil's work. Being honest with you. I mean, you encouraging people to go out and go be violent and kill each other, to go sell death to each other and all that. Like you ain't doing nothing. You ain't doing nothing but rapping for the devil. That's your commander, your commander in chief. You doing whatever he tell you. But then you want to get on the album and talk about the Illuminati and all these other people that have ill intentions for you as a human being. Come on, man. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it 100. All right. You can't get out here and do a bunch of stuff. My bad. You can't get out here and do a bunch of stuff and think that it ain't gonna come back to you. Eventually, it's gonna come back to you. So everybody up there putting rest in peace to this person and that person and all of that. You know what I'm saying? You should have been there when you was listening to this person's music, telling them, hey, you should tone that down. Like, you probably shouldn't put that song out because it might get you a lot of repercussions from people who looking for revenge. Start helping them out. Make your artists actually pop. You think Nelly popped because he was sitting there talking about we're gonna ride up and kill niggas and pop niggas? No, the dude didn't blow up because of that. They weren't trying to. Y'all gotta look at this. St. Louis is not like other cities. It's other cities out there, like in California, Atlanta, Chicago, New York. A lot of them start off and they pop hard. You know what I'm saying? Rapping about their violence and stuff. But you gotta look at it. They from big ass cities. They could been to hit the radio and everybody don't even know who they is yet. But you got these other cities, the small cities. A rapper come out, everybody know who this person is. You ain't even hit the industry for real yet, but everybody know who you is, and they listening to what you saying because everybody know everybody. Straight up out here, everybody know everybody pretty much. It's not that many degrees of separation between you and the next person next to you. So the stuff that gets said and you hear, it's gonna come back. It's gonna come back, and when it does, it's gonna have that much of a death-defying effect to the point where people got to realize that, hey, you should have did your part. This person felt they was doing their part, educating you about what's going on. Do your part, educate them, let them know, hey, you want to make it to touching $1 million? You want to make it to where you buy your first Bentley or whatever the case is? You got to change that music up. Because in a grown-up club, we ain't listening to that. That ain't getting listened to. We listen to rap, but we ain't listening to that. We ain't listening to nothing that's going to start inciting violence inside of a place. So if you want your music to be heard past the 17-year-old, you need to change your content. Period, point blank, coming from somebody who do music. All right, there we go. That's a thing of the past, rapping about all this stuff. I was young, I talked about all that. So I was about all of that. Right now, I'm OG. Right now, when you get to my status as an OG, you just dare somebody to. All right, you ain't going looking for the problems. You just wish a motherfucker would. That's all that be, because you already know you stocked up, you ready, you done been going through your whole entire life doing things the right way. So you got morals that you stick on. So the only thing that can mess with you at that point, when you by age, is your morals being infringed upon. Then that's when you stand on something. Besides that, man, this world is an open, big, wide open world. That's enough space for everybody to spread the fuck out. All right? This world is big enough for everybody to spread out. Have some space. Chill, walk, have their own little walk of life going on. The world too big. We communing right now. We all together in these little cities and stuff, but it's a wide open world out there, bigger. So expand your mind frame. You ain't gotta talk about the same thing, but be a help of one to another. All right. All right, we're gonna move on to the next thing. I did not get a chance to talk to everybody about this presidential race crap. I'm gonna keep this short because I don't even like neither one of them. I don't like Donald Trump. I don't like Joe Biden. Period. Both of them suck. Both of them frauds. If you don't like what I'm saying, so what? Okay, I don't care. I don't feel like I had enough people to choose for as the president during the election. So I don't like neither one of them. I didn't like Hillary Clinton. I didn't like whoever the hell else that person was. I ain't like none of them. I feel like Bernie Sanders should be the president right now, or walking into office. That's what I feel. Because if people was paying attention, they should have saw that Bernie and who should have been in there right now. It's period. Should have been in there. But instead, we have, which I knew this was going to happen. I called this the last election, my friends. I told them, I said, the next election is going to be either a black woman as the president or a white man with a black woman as his vice president. And it happened exactly like I said it. It happened. There we go. White man, black woman as president. All he's doing is issuing, he's issuing it in. I'm telling y'all, the next president gonna be a black woman. That's what's gonna happen. It's gonna push right in. It's gonna push right into it. I'm telling y'all what I know. Kamala Harris, when she get in, I think she's gonna do a great job. I mean, the woman is, I don't know what color she is. She's like black and something else, and then she got like a dude from Middle East or something. I don't know. I guess it's her husband. I don't know what they look like. Then you got Joe Biden and whatever else. To me, booty grabbing, biting, touching on little girls, biting, touching on women's shoulders, biting, rubbing on the booty, biting, rubbing on your back, biting, touching on your neck and your earlobe, biting, caressing your face real soft, biting. Don't need to be there, but he there. Why is it that every president that get in the office got? Why is it every time we get a president get in the office, they got some type of sexual history? They got some type of sexual history. I don't understand it. They done touched on somebody, filled on somebody, rubbed on somebody, did something inappropriate that they get caught doing. Why is it? Why? Why did our president that we got right now, I'll grab her by the vagina. Like, what's up with our presidents? Like, for real, you need to start asking questions about all that. Like, how you get up in political offices and you got all this stuff going on. For real. Like, I'm just saying, it's people that can't even get into the MC world without their backgrounds being checked all the way out. I'm just saying. Motorcycle clubs doing better background checks than the government. I'm just saying though. The motorcycle clubs doing better. Maybe we should have them deciding who the president is, or if a person should be available to run the race as the president. I'm just saying though. I'm just keeping it real. We got to think about this stuff sometimes. But I'm tired of talking about them. I don't like presidents like that. They cool. They do their thing. If anything, Donald Trump, you know how to mess with money and all this stuff. All right, boom. He has that. He should have been a Secretary of Treasury. That's what they should have did. All right, move on. We're gonna talk about COVID-19. All right, and I'm gonna keep this smooth and small too, because everybody going through it right now. I talked about it a little bit at the beginning, but I'm gonna tell y'all. All right, COVID-19 is not a joke. All right, those of you who walk around act like it's not nothing that's real. I'm here to tell you that COVID-19, that flu bug is real. It's a real flu bug, okay? Let's not be retarded. All of y'all go get flu shots every single year. You had to know that at some point in time, there was going to be a flu that was going to come that was going to be traumatic, all right? I'm just saying. Keep a healthy immune system. Vitamin C, vitamin D. Take you some prebiotics. All right, take them. Keeps your gut healthy. All right, you need to have a healthy gut to flush out waste. Intake more fiber. All right, intake more fiber so that your body can get rid of waste effectively, bulk wise. All right, because a lot of times you can tell something is wrong with your body through your fecal matter. If it's loose, runny, whatever the case is, solid, you're fine. Start getting loose and runny, something's going on. Like your diet might be off. Your body could tell you a lot through you examining what you put out. All right. So don't be afraid. Oh, that's nasty. Check yourself out, or else the doctor gonna be checking you out. And if the doctor check you out, guess what? It's too late. So let's get proactive and start checking on yourself. Check on your kids. You got a mate, check on your mate. Get a little concerned about the health part. Everything else is BS right now. People are dying. So whatever you think you got going on and it's bothering you, let that ish go. Because people dying on her. All right. And you worrying about something else opposed to somebody's health is not productive to the human body. All right. Thank you. You are a cell in the human body. You must do your part with the human body, guys. Straight up. All right. It's so warm in here. It's just ridiculous. But I'd rather be warm in here than cold right now. I'm telling you. So you do know that I do have heat in my house and all that. And this light up here is very, very hot, throwing off a lot of heat. So, stay away from under lights. But the COVID-19 thing, guys, they got the vaccine that's coming. If I'm not mistaken, the vaccine is going to start being issued next week. All right. And I'm going to tell you this because some people might say, are you going to go get that vaccine? I'm going to tell you this. All right. I've lost people. I think the first female Black woman that died in St. Louis, Missouri, she was pretty much a family member. My cousin, that was my cousin's first cousin. So they're in the family. So she was the first person to pass. from this in the St. Louis area. She worked over at the blood bank. I mean, not the blood bank. What is that? Red Cross. She worked over there. All right. And she used to like collect blood and plasma and all that type of stuff. But you know, it's people that have passed from this. I'm sure y'all done seen got a friend or a family member or know somebody who has passed from it. So it's enough for us to see. You know, some of those people who went home that had to deal with that sickness at home, they was keeping their Facebook family like keeping them to understanding what's going on with them on a daily basis, explaining to everybody how I felt, what's going on. So they was giving you first hands on what's going on. I was told that it feels like you have pain all the way down to your bones, like your bones ache, they ache. You know, that's that's like falling off the top of a house right onto your back or your side or something. Got pains in that magnitude. The head hurt, throbbing. You know, some people have fevers. Some people lose they smell and they taste. Some people lose the circulation in their feet because there's other health things going on in their body. And when something like that happens, it start affecting other parts of your body. It's very important, y'all. So I'm gonna tell y'all my keys going that I've been going through this year. So I'm gonna tell y'all exactly how I've been avoiding stuff. All right. When I go into a building, the ceiling has to be over 20 feet tall. Period. It got to be over 20. It got to be big. So I'm explaining to you that the buildings that I'll be in are big, humongous, almost like warehouses to an extent. Or if I go into a smaller building, I make sure that there is less than 20 people in the building, enough for air to circulate. If there's vents and ventilation going on, it's enough to get that up out of there without it being a lot of people constantly recycling the same germ around. Like it goes out, somebody else breathing in, they catch coughing it. Like that right there, you being in a place like that where you got everybody that could give off a cough or a sneeze or something like that because it's spreading around because of your proximity is so tight. I'm not in there. I'm not in there. Straight up. I'm not in there. I wear a mask. Keep a mask around my neck when I'm out. If I go into a grocery store, mask is definitely on. Bathroom, my mask is definitely on. I try to refrain from using public restrooms like that. Uh, I'm just being honest with you. If I do and have to use the restroom, I'm making sure that I'm using one that is automatic flush. I'm washing my hands. I ain't got to touch nothing. If it is, you got to touch something. I'm finna wait for somebody else to touch you. Then I'm gonna, oh, let me get right there behind you, man. Go ahead, wash my hands too. You know what I'm saying? I'll wash my hands with soap, water. I go get me a drying towel, paper towel. I dry my hands off. I use that exact same paper towel to turn the water off. And then I walk to the door with that same paper towel and grab the handle and open it up. And I take that paper towel, shoot it in trash can. If you're a business, it'd be good to have a trash can right by the door. So that way, when people open the door, they can drop that right there. Yes, you're going to have a dirty bathroom because I'm telling you, you ain't got it. I ain't taking that paper towel with me. You're going to have to like think. We're going through COVID stuff. You need to make everything real, real convenient where people could be clean. Because there's some people that are clean freaks. And if everything where it needs to be at, people will utilize what you got there. So that's what I do. Bathroom, the toilet, if it's not one of them self-flushing demos, I'm paper towel. Might be a good idea to put a paper towel dispenser in the bathroom. Maybe that'll work. You might be mad, like, oh, I'm working flushing paper towels down my toilet. I don't know. Just think of something and implement, because this world that we living in, you could lose your business due to COVID because you ain't doing stuff the right way. People just won't go. They ain't trying to get sick. All right. Also, if I don't ride with strangers. I don't give strangers rides. Uh, I look at a person and analyze them. If they cough or sneeze, I'm out of there. If they cough or sneeze, I'm immediately holding my breath. I make sure I'm not breathing nothing in. I turn my head so my eyes ain't exposed to no air and particles in the air. And I get the hell out of there. I don't stick around. I don't stay. I don't sit there and just, oh, it was just a cough in the sleep. No, I get out of there. Stop lingering around. Like sometimes you can have a sign that's right there in front of your face and you just neglect it. Like I spend a lot of time outside. Uh, me and the people I deal with, I'm in the motorcycle world, so I'm gonna go and skip to the MC part of this. But in the motorcycle world, we try to do everything we can to make sure that we being safe. If somebody's feeling sick, they ain't going out the house. You ain't going out the house. Because if you're sick, you don't feel like riding a motorcycle, putting no helmet on, air hitting you, all that type of stuff. So that's kind of productive to how we move. Plus, we don't be trying to make sure nobody else got nothing. Trying to get people stuff and all that. It's just how they move. Move like that. And it's not just. I'm a 99%. So you got other people, outlaws, stuff like that. They move the same way. They don't be trying to, you know, people watch. You go in places, make sure they scanning, taking temperatures and stuff. So a person sick, running the fever and all that, the quickest way to get sick. Don't nobody want all that. So I'm just telling y'all right off back that it's certain things that you could be doing to make your surroundings safe, to make the people that you care about and love safe, and you can protect the human body as much as you can by doing your part. All right. Now, don't forget to check on people. We got people who scared, who don't know what to do just during this COVID stuff. Like they stuck in the house. They've been quarantining since the beginning of the quarantine. It's some people that develop anxieties behind this. Call and check on them. Make sure they're doing okay. Let them know that they're not alone. Let them know that it's perfectly normal to have these feelings. But it's up to you as a friend to help them work through what is ailing them mentally. So be there for them. You ain't got to be in their face and none of that. Just how I'm talking to you, relaying the information to you, you could talk to them the same way. You could get on FaceTime. You could get on Messenger Live. You could get on anything, Skype, whatever it is, and talk to these people. Talk to your friends. Let them know everything cool. Have some parties, video parties and stuff. This is the time right now. We got in the cold right now. We know that that's when the COVID was moving around in the beginning. So right now we can expect the same thing. Back cold, it's gonna be moving around. People who ain't taking care of themselves. We got to slow down the spread, kill the virus so that it don't have an opportunity to get back out here and fester around. Be responsible. Don't be trying to get this to people. Don't get mad because you lost somebody and now you got it and you feel like everybody else should have it. Like your ass belong in jail, straight up, with a death sentence, because that's what you running around doing, giving people a death sentence, some uncertainty type shit they don't even know about. It's not fair at all. So don't do people like that. It's not right. It's not right. And the way this COVID thing going right now, people knowing exactly how they got it. So don't be on the ass end of somebody want revenge because you gave them something and you knew you had it, or you trying to kill them, or you had it and you stayed in the house for a week and you like, I'm good now, I ain't got that no more, I feel great. But it's like you gotta stay in the house. You gotta make sure it's completely gone. That thing lingering around. So get your mind right. It ain't worth it to put other people in jeopardy. It's not. Some of these people got kids. They ain't gonna be able to hold their kids while they laying up. Kids is outside of the door or on the other side of the house, taking care of themselves, just doing what their parents say from the other side of the door. You got to understand, like this is very, very serious out here, guys. This could easily be your family. This could easily be somebody that you care about dearly. Then once they gone, what you gonna do? Try to get everybody to understand and jump on the bandwagon and do the stuff that you want them to do? No, don't work like that. You got to start now. Get people to jump on now. All right? That's the most important part. Really, really is. Now, with that little bit of information right there, I'm going to merge it right into the MC knowledge, which I kind of like dabbed with it, but I will definitely tell you to keep The brotherhood and sisterhoods on the MC sets, real tight. There should be no room for confusion. There should be no room for errors. There should be no room for discord. It should be no room for people being unloyal. There's no room for disrespect. We all are grown. We don't have any kids running around on the set. So it's very important to remember to treat those the way you want to be treated. So if you want to be an asshole, you will get assholes that will be in your company. And there's no need at that point to get mad when things ain't going your way because you are the one who initiated and put all of that out there. So it turns into problems. Problems is not what people like. Some people specialize in fixing problems. Me, I will fix the problem. But the worst thing, and any of my friends could tell you, the worst thing that can happen is that I step off the porch. I step in the yard. Because at that point, you probably quickly find that most of the time I ain't got to do nothing. Don't. Most of the time I ain't got to do nothing. Because if it's gonna piss me off, you better believe it's gonna piss some other people off too. Real easygoing guy, and I love him. Those who know me personally know that. They know I love. They know I'm not the type of guy that's gonna sit up and cause problems with people. Mostly, majority, every time something happens, it's people bringing bull crap to me. I'm not asking for it. It's not something that I take pride in at all. I want to treat people the way I want to be treated. That's my thing. So I'm gonna treat you with respect, but just know I expect respect in return. All right. So just because we play around and all of that does not mean that I'm a jokester all the time. Doesn't at all. There's a certain level of seriousness about me, and I try to stick with that level of seriousness. A lot of things have changed with me within the past, just this year. A lot of things changed, and I did it for the betterment of myself. There are other things that I would like to tell everybody about my accomplishments, but at this time, I just don't want any more haters. It's just to me, it's like I can operate what I have without people knowing. My accomplishments, the things that I've done, I can operate without people knowing. So I don't need um accolades or the pat on the back that most people go on and look for. The pat on the back don't do nothing for me. Just being honest with you. I feel like the stuff that I do is expected out of me from my bloodline. You know, I'm an heir. I'm an heir to my father. I'm an heir to my father. My father is a king. All right. And I'm a king as well. I have my own domain that I rule over. So I'm the king of my domain. I keep God first. So that means I recognize God as the king of kings. All right. So in this world that I walk around in, whether it's an MC world or just a regular world that we look at every day, you know, I respect everyone in it. And that's a good way to go about your life when you're traveling between either side. Treat people the way that you want to be treated. All right. I want to thank you all for tuning in with me today for this new season of Rack City 314. It was greatly appreciated. I was supposed to have a guest on today, but uh, you all know him, the innocent bystander, uh, insane Branford, insane Lomax. But I'm supposed to have him on today. I want to give congratulations to that young man. He has completed a level of studies inside of his job field. Uh, he did graduate from his class and is now a professional IT worker. I don't know the exact name of his position, but I want to give congratulations to him. He was working very, very hard through COVID-19, taking a lot of chances of going into school to further his education and understanding of his knowledge of his job field. So just want to definitely kick that out there. Also, I want to congratulate all of you who have graduated from any type of colleges, classes, anything this year uh, during this COVID-19. I know that was very hard to stomach doing that during this pandemic, but I know a lot of you would incur a lot of financial issues if you would have stopped when you were supposed to keep going. So those of you that have finished, congratulations. I'm very proud of you all. Keep being productive members of society. That's definitely what we need. And if you are interested, those of you who ride motorcycles or looking for some type of social organization to be part of, DM me, hit me up in the box. You don't have to, it's plenty of options. So I'm not here to jog you into being into my club because, if you know me, you know what my club about, and I'm not gonna let you in or none of that if you ain't meeting the expectations that the rest of us do. Very, very active. What we try to do, and I'm not just saying me. I'm just saying that we vote, and my vote counts. So if you're not doing what you're supposed to do, I'm not voting for you. So I had to put that back into a perspective. I'm sorry, because some people would think that I'm just calling shots, and I'm not. All right, I'm not calling shots. Is not what I'm in this for. I'm in this to help build up a nation. All right. And if my nation ain't the right nation for you, there are other nations you can be part of. There are other groups that you can be part of. Luckily, I know a lot of those groups, know a lot of people. And if you were interested, and I can clearly look at you and tell if you belong with us or if you belong with somebody else, but I can look at you and tell if you belong this way or if you belong somewhere else. So, the first thing you're going to need to join any MC is a motorcycle. All right, man or woman, you're gonna need a motorcycle. You want to join a social club, they don't require that, but you need to get with somebody because they do a lot of charity work, a lot of events, and they could use you if you're gonna be if you know how to follow a chain of command and you want to have some fun, you know. But the fun is organized, so don't think it's just all fun and games. All right, it's fun, but it's a lot of business too. So make sure you have those aspects that are clearly part of your life that others can see, that you can clearly display. All right. You all have a wonderful day. This has been your boy, Raxx, coming at you with this podcast is bringing us right back into a new season. So I thank you all. You all have a magnificent day, and I will be seeing you all on our next episode.